Did you throw that grenade on my bed, Anti-Melster?
Of course I threw that grenade, Melster. I'm trying to get rid of you.
You fool. We one and the same. If you destroy me, it'll destroy you too.
Oh, you're right, Melster. I forgot about that. We are one and the same. I just forgot.
I know, Anti-Melster. You never think. That's your problem. Hi, this is the Melster. This is my review of KNIFECORP with Kane Hodder. He's best known for playing Jason in the Friday the 13th franchise. And KNIFECORP is, of course, a knife company, and they sell custom knives. And the director of this company was talking to his workers, telling them they're the best workers in the world, go out and sell my knives. And, of course, they was buying into what he was saying. And, this particular group of goofballs went out door to door and try and sell these knives. Then it focused on this one guy that went to Kane Hodder's house to try and pitch him his custom knives. But Kane wasn't having it. He was telling them he was not interested. He didn't want to buy any knives, and the guy was being a salesman. He kept on saying, come on, buy these knives. These are the best knives in the world. They'll cut through butter. They'll cut anything. Kane was like, no, I want to buy it. Kane closed his door. He kept knocking on the door. Kane told this dude, I don't want to buy these knives. Leave my property. But he wouldn't leave. And Kane finally gave in. He said, you can come give me show me a demonstration, but I'm not buying any of your knives. And the guy came in, pitched him the knives. He had a custom set of them and everything. These best knives for chopping and all that stuff. And Kane had went somewhere, and then the boy had saw something in the house that he shouldn't have seen. So he got out the house real fast. But the goofball forgot he left his custom knives in Kane's house. So he tried to sneak back in there, get him, and to help what he saw that was in the house. But Kane had ran into him. And, Kane did something to him. I won't tell you what he did. But the move was okay because the other workers had came to the house looking for him, trying to see what was going on with him. And they ran into Kane as well. And Kane was kind of on the crazy side in this movie. So you need to watch out for him, and they didn't. And he did his thing because he was kind of like, he was a little bit psychotic, because something had happened in the past. I'm not going to mention, you have to watch the movie to find out. But the movie had a nice pace for it. What I was tripping about is, he saw what was going on in his house, something he shouldn't have seen, but he came back just to get his custom knives. That's when it made sense. Because if I would have saw what he saw, I wouldn't have came back. I probably would have called the police. Hell with them knives. And Kane had a custom knives in his house already. He didn't buy. So he can use those knives to do anything. Hurt somebody, because the goofball left the knives in there. So why would you go back to this house and what you saw in the house wasn't good? It was wrong. And you left the house, but you went back for these knives. That just didn't make any sense to me. He shouldn't have went back for the knives, but he did anyway. He's a good ball. But the movie had a nice pace to it. Kane, he's a good actor because he played Jason in Friday the 13th movie, even though he really didn't say, of course, he didn't say anything. He had some speaking roles in like Wishmaster and movies like that. But, the actors were good. They were spot on. The movie had a nice pace for it. It was different. I basically haven't seen a movie, a horror movie with somebody trying to sell knives, then the knives end up in the house. And then the guy in the house he pitched it to wound up getting the knives, and he didn't even buy them. That's what I was tripping about. And then, they were just trying to help. He was trying to help what he saw in the house. And people, all the other people was coming in, running around. Then I just said this, Kane thought this girl reminded him of something. And he didn't want to do anything to this girl that came in the house looking for that dude because the girl reminded him of something. He was kind of psychotic and crazy. He saw what he saw, It was just it had a nice pace to it, but I think it's a good watch if you're a horror fan, because Kane was kind of crazy in here. He was kind of crazy. I think all horror fans would like it. And I give it 2.5 stars. You know, that's decent. It was good. It was something new that I haven't seen from him in a while. So it was okay. It was okay. So I would probably give it a watch, because if you're a Kane Hodder fan, you'll like this movie. You know, I was just intrigued when I heard the name of KNIFECORP. And, you know, I said, damn, KNIFECORP, what could that be about? You know, and of course, it's a corporation that sells knives. I should have known that from the title KNIFECORP. And, you know, the goofball left his knives in the psychotic guy's house and went back for him, you know, which was kind of crazy to me, but, you know, whatever. This is the Melster, and this is my review of the decent horror movie with Kane Hodder, KNIFECORP. Check it out. That was wrong to try and eliminate me, Anti-Melster. Don't do that again.
Okay, Melster, I won't try nothing else.
And if you believe that, you haven't been watching the Melster versus Anti-Melster. Stay tuned.